All right. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you all for taking the time and supporting me and having a listen to what we have to say. And I want to, first of all, get grounded and maybe just close your eyes or keep them open, whatever you decide, and just focus on just breathing and being present and ground yourself into the beautiful earth with beautiful golden roots of a tree coming out of your feet into the center of the earth. And picture a beautiful golden sun above your head and just have that sun just shine down on you and love you and bless you and cleanse you. And open your heart and allow this beautiful golden sun ray to just cleanse your heart and ground you down your body into the roots that you're forming as grounding cords into the center of the earth. And just relax. Just breathe in through your nose. And take one deep breath in. Just open your eyes, fill up your lungs, and smile. Whew. All right. Now that all the noise has been shaken off, we're going to start the show here. So Rachel, I really resonate with her. She's someone I look up to, and she basically went from, I guess, rags to riches in a way. She had health problems. She was living out of her car. She basically found Purium and got to be a fitness model. She has helped a few kids go to college, so she's helped with that. And she's a former Ayurvedic practitioner. And one of the main reasons I really resonate with Rachel is that she is a fire dancer and she goes to Burning Man. And I don't know, she's my age, like, I don't know, like just this soul sisterhood there. So I'm gonna have you take it away, Rachel. And thank you.
Thank you so much, Felicia. I appreciate you so much. And I just love your energy. I love just all your play and color, and you bring people to life. Like you just really bring life to people. And so it makes so much sense to me that you decided to, take on this business and help people with their health because that's what you do. You just naturally want to help people. And so I'm so delighted to be able to support you in that. Oh, look, Gracie's just got onto audio. Yay, Gracie. Welcome. Um, and just so everyone knows, I muted everybody, but you can unmute when it's your turn to talk. And there she is. Um, this is really, we're all helping Felicia launch her online business. And we like to help people by kind of knowing what people want a hand with. And so I know Felicia had the idea of you all like going around and like just sharing a little bit about yourself and, you know, just like welcome to like say anything. Also, you could just put it in the chat or you can also be silent. Like you don't have to like share anything personal unless you want to. Um, but maybe if we just like go around the room just briefly and just, we've got Ron's on my left. So we'll start with Ron. If you want to just like say your name and just, just a little blurb.
Hi, I'm Ron Taupner,
Mhm.
and I'm in Palm Springs, but I have a home in Toronto. I play rock and roll ukulele every day, and
Oh.
I'm online. I'm on Instagram. And because I'm in Palm Springs, one day, I don't know how it happened, I saw this young lady called the Funshine Fairy. And we became friends on Instagram. And then my wife and I were at the Dreamboats at Oscars. And from across the room, we looked at each other and went, oh my God, we know you. We know each other. And it was from that time on Instagram. And so we became friends over we've been here since end of November. And so I'm here to support what she's doing. But I have to tell you, I'm pretty much held together with duct tape. I've kicked cancer.
Wow.
Uh, but the series of surgeries and treatments resulted in something called it, geez, I can't remember the name. It's a hernia, an incisional hernia. So I had to have another operation, and the self-dissolving stitches in that thing, it's ruined my career as a model, seriously. But the self-dissolving stitches never dissolved. My autoimmune system attacked itself. My immune system attacked itself, which resulted in something called scleroderma,
I know.
interstitial lung disease, connective tissue disease. So that's what I have now. I've outlived my prognosis, and I have been on prednisone for almost 6 years, a drug called mycophenolate, which suppresses your immune system. But I've lost 40% capacity of my lungs. And they say that I'm looking at stem cell, but they say it can't really be repaired. My daughter is a nutritionist named Megan Taupner. She has the Academy of Culinary Nutrition online. And I spent my lifetime in advertising, doing work for Calvin Klein, Polo Ralph Lauren. I flew around the world. I had offices in Toronto, Denver, and Dubai. And then I got cancer. And I was having 3 martinis a day. I was the last madman standing. Megan changed my diet and her husband's functional medicine practitioner named Josh Gatalis. He's the first one in Canada. And together, they gave me supplements to offset the horrible drugs that I was taking. And my diet changed to be grain-free and dairy-free. And I thought I could never do it. But in many ways, I'm healthier than many of my friends who are still drinking and to excess and eating wheat and doing all, not that it will kill you to be gluten-free, but there's just things you can do. And so I was just interested to see what this product is. Not that I'm a candidate, because the last thing I need is to take one more thing to keep me going. The other thing I could say, and just judging from Felicia and yourself, you have an energy, and being positive is half the battle. If you take a supplement or you take some other superfood, you have to be committed to it and know in your head that this is going to make you better. And so when the doctors have told me that I was doomed, I never believed it. And I always knew there was a way to just be focused. And so Felicia has seen me sing, rock and roll. When they told me my lungs were fucked, if I sang out loud, it would help. And I picked up the ukulele, and now I can rock. So I don't know if that helps anybody, but it's about an attitude.
That's right. Wow, beautiful. I'm so glad that they figured out how to put you back together with duct tape, and glad to see you here. You have another fellow cancer survivor, which is Stephanie Dawn. She's actually cancer-free now, all naturally, using these superfoods and following a very strict protocol. And so she'll share her story in a little bit. I know a bit about scleroderma. That's actually a strain of Epstein-Barr virus that feeds on mercury, and so one of the most important things is to actually do a full metal detox and remove mercury. Really
Done.
Yeah, strongly.
Including all my fillings.
Yeah, and to be honest, fillings aren't a problem unless you're wearing them down, you're cracking them, you're biting them, and they're like, and the mercury is being released into your system. So yeah, getting those replaced would be key, and carefully. And then also, so yeah, so like you can actually detox metals with this protocol that we share, and then you can also and then there's more aggressive ways, and then you also kill the Epstein-Barr virus with the barley green juice and several other of the green foods that are in this protocol. So thank you for sharing your story. I'm also going to share my story of recovering completely from Hashimoto's autoimmune disorder of the thyroid. And they told me I never could. I'm off all of my supplements, medications, everything. And, at one point I was sick for 9 years. barely functional, just living in my car, exhausted. Actually, living in my car came a little bit later when I started to get better. But I was very, very sick to the point that I couldn't even work anymore. I was a wedding photographer traveling around the world. I had no energy, couch potato, overweight. Everything was just like inflamed and total brain fog, just couldn't even think straight. And I was like, that's it. I'm going to die at 60. I'm going to have I'm going to be like a homeless person, just like begging for food because I can't do it. I just have no energy to work. But very long story short is I did this protocol and my entire life changed in the first 10 days. All my symptoms went away. My energy came back full force within the first 10 days. I was totally amazed. All of my brain fog cleared within those first couple of weeks. I lost this excess weight that was holding on. My bloating went away. My constipation disappeared. And I was already eating organic. I was already eating superfoods. I mean, I was like a healthy eating person. So the fact that I was eating really healthy and then I did this thing because I thought it would be good for me. I mean, I was like, yeah, everyone needs to detox. I should detox. I should do that. But I didn't really believe like if I detox, everything will go away. Like I didn't believe that my symptoms would be changed. So anyway, long story short is here I am. Within a very short time, I was just very energized and I started bodybuilding. I didn't call it bodybuilding. I started lifting weights. I just started lifting weights. I started like going to the gym and working out and doing regular things. And then someone suggested I bodybuild. And I thought they were like literally insane. I'm all, okay, whatever that means. And they said, no, you should compete, talk to my friend. She's a coach. And I was like, okay, like I'm always down for anything. I'll like join the tribe and just like do something fun. But it didn't really occur to me that I was going to get serious about it. I went to the first competition just kind of like excited to be there, like, oh yay, I'm going to be with my girlfriends and, like maybe I'll get 8th place, I'll place last. But very much to my surprise, I, in 90 days, won first place. From the time that I set out to do it and to the time that the actual competition was, I actually, my whole body transformed and I was in 90 days, I was a competitor. First place, won 2 first place trophies. I was 45 and I was competing against 20-year-olds and it was like, holy cow, how is this possible? Both my parents had died that year, so I was dealing with a lot emotionally. So this was like a real win for me, it really meant a lot to me. And then I went on to compete professionally in the next league and I won that competition. And then I went on to championships and I won the world championship. So so I don't know what it's like to be second place or third place. No, I'm just kidding. I did get actually a couple of second places and third places in there, but it was pretty surprising, So I can see that Christy is having trouble getting into audio. So if you want to send her the phone number so she can join. Okay, cool. I think. All right, cool. Anyway, so yeah, I've got a lot to share. This became my passion. I said, forget photography, forget wedding photography. Like, this is what I want to do. I want to share this with the world. I feel like $1,000,000. Like I've got to get on top of my soapbox and share this with everyone. And so now, it's been 6 years that I've been on this. None of my symptoms have come back. I've been healthy for 6 friggin' years. I'm now 49. I was like 42 when I started. Or whatever. It's 49 minus 6, 43. Okay, somewhere around there. Who knows? I'm not good with numbers, but my brain is clear now. So anyway, it's been my passion to share this with people. I've obviously moved out of my car. Since then, I've been able to use my income with this company to put 3 kids through college, and that really means a lot to me. They're in the Philippines. I put my brother's children in the Philippines. I help my family in the Philippines start businesses. I've been very much just helping my family in the Philippines survive, especially through the pandemic when they couldn't work. And so I'm just so grateful to have this work to support to support all my family. And it means the world to me to be able to help people like all of you and anyone you can share this with. And so I basically am the nutritionist for my team. And so anything that anybody has that's going on, Felicia can always work with me to figure out what we can do for them. And so everyone gets a free consultation. Anyone gets a free consultation. And there we have it. So that said, is there anyone else who wants to share? I guess the only person who's on audio is Jeff at this point. I don't know what happened to Gracie, but Jeff, is there anything you'd like to say or ask about?
No, just a little about myself, I guess. I'm born and raised in the Bay Area, so that's my home. And I'm an environmental studies major. I just really care about the planet and I feel like humans, we have a huge impact on the planet, and it's kind of, we got to do something or else we're going to screw ourselves over. So I just want to change the world, but I'm also being part of environmental. We learn about nutrition too, and you're connected to nature and the types of food you eat and stuff. So
Yeah.
I'm really big on trying to eat healthy, and yeah. So I'm basically right now part-time soccer referee. I graduated a couple of years ago, and then COVID hit, and no one was working, and so now I'm at that point where like I got to find a job in my field, but who knows how long that's going to take. It's been kind of hard right now in the environmental field to get a job. So yeah, Felicia told me to hop on and see what this is all about, and so yeah,
Cool.
here I am.
Hey, awesome. It's great to have you, Jeff. Thank you for joining.
Yeah,
And
also he gets acid reflux, so maybe,
Yeah.
it's
Well,
bad.
actually, so pre-COVID, I mean, I love live music, and so I go to like shows all the time. And I was drinking a lot. I was in that college, type of schedule, and you just kind of like having fun, and you have your homework and stuff, but then you go out and party and all that. And I was drinking like maybe like 4 or 5 days a week, and I would get like the worst acid like reflux, like heartburn, like almost every day. Anything I would eat, I would go to bed at night, I would feel it. I was eating like antacid, like it was candy, and it was bad. My mom was telling me like, that stuff's not good for you. I don't want you eating all that all the time. And obviously the alcohol didn't help. And then COVID hit, and I wasn't going out, and so I'm a social drinker, and so I wasn't drinking as much. I was actually smoking more, but that's a whole nother thing. Um, but I stopped drinking as much, and I cut beer out of my life because the beer is really heavy and it takes a lot to digest. And I realized that, and so now I just drink hard seltzer instead of beers. And I've also cut down my drinking to only like a couple days a week instead of like double that or more. And it actually has made such a huge difference. I mean, after, because like I'm at home, so I wasn't really drinking, and I realized like I just feel so much better, and I want to keep feeling this way. I hate feeling like having heartburn every day, so I was like, okay, I got to cut down on my drinking, and I've done that, and I feel a lot better. And then I use like baking soda water, and then I'll drink milk sometimes, and that also helps. So at least it's a little bit more natural than taking like medicine. So yeah, it's a lot better now for sure.
okay, wow, thank you for sharing that. That's really intense to live with, and I love that you've done some dietary things to try to shift that, and that it's helped. Um, acid reflux is toxins like bacteria basically in the liver and the stomach and the small intestines. And so, really, what you got to do, all you got to do is just like we got to have the right foods that are going to cut out, that are going to kill that bacteria. And we have to have and then we want to also, like support your hydrochloric acid. And so, this protocol, again, this is kind of like a one stop wonder. This protocol is amazing because it does all that, right? It kills the bad bacteria, and it's a liver detox. It's actually a liver detox. So this is going to be really powerful for you to have something like this. I've had people. I had one woman who literally couldn't even sleep laying down because the acid reflux was so bad that she had to sit up, or because if she slept, she laid down, it would all come up, and she was afraid she would drown. And she completely recovered. And she used to do milk too. She was doing the milk thing. She was like trying to help herself, like soothe. Her esophagus was on fire because it had like the acid reflux had literally like burned it all away. And so she was struggling with like pain in her esophagus. And so literally within a couple months, her acid reflux was, well, pretty immediately in the first 30 days, her acid reflux was gone. And then with a couple months, it just kept repairing, and it just helped restore her hydrochloric acid and all that stuff. And so there's a food protocol that goes along with this that's going to be helpful. And so there's kind of like the protocol comes with a brochure, and that brochure tells you like some basic foods, and it's more meant for like everyday people. But somebody like yourself, or even Ron over here, was it Ron? Yeah, with scleroderma, like there's a different protocol of nutrition that we share. So like it's so like there's this 30-day ultimate lifestyle transformation pack that we'll talk about, but it's but there's going to be like also like a food protocol that will give you along with it, that's going to be specific to you, okay, to help you with like killing off that bacteria and like restoring your hydrochloric acid. So thank you for sharing. I really appreciate you speaking up. I'm sorry Christy's not able to get on. Did you give her the phone number? You did? Maybe just tell her just to call in. Just say tap that number, and she should just be able to call right in. Yeah. You're muted, honey. I don't know what you're saying.
And Ozzy dropped off too. I don't know what happened to him.
Well, they can also listen to the replay if they want to.
Perfect.
I'm
All right,
sorry.
yeah, I'll send it back. I'll send it to them. Perfect. But yeah, I already texted Christy, so
Okay. Okay, cool.
I just sent her the recording.
Okay, cool. Awesome. So let's go to Stephanie here because Stephanie has a great story. Stephanie Dawn is my partner in, I want to say my partner in rhyme because it was definitely not crime. And speaking of like environmental things, you know, I'm glad that you said that, Jeff, because Stephanie is incredible. She was an organic farmer. She's like really, really a big champion, you know, against glyphosate, and like she is actually the chair of the Million Mom Movement, which is part of the company. It's a leg of the company, which actually really educates people, especially mothers and fathers who have children, to help them educate their kids and have things other than Cheerios, because Cheerios is like has the highest level of glyphosate of any food. So anyway, I'll let her share her story. She's a wonderful human being, and she's also a nutrition supporter on this team. So there you are, my dear.
Yay, thank you so much, Rachel. And I'm from Canada, Ron. That's right. Born and raised in Vancouver, British Columbia. So it's such an honor to be here to support you, Felicia. I've adored you from the moment that I met you. Yeah, I mean, you just, every time I see you show up on the social networks, I'm like, oh my God, she is such a light. You are just such a light. And yeah, everyone needs a sunshine fairy in their life. Right, you guys? So, Rachel, you know, you're my Purium mama. What can I say? I mean, Rachel has been there with me from the start. I've been working these protocols as a customer initially, almost 6 years ago. And Rachel's really helped me on my journey. Initially, it was all about weight loss. I was 50 pounds overweight, 10 years postpartum, and I really needed help. You know, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to eat. And then, so I lost all that weight with that, thanks to these protocols. And then 2.5 years ago, I received a breast cancer diagnosis, and I thought I was healthy. So it was pretty shocking. Tumors in both breasts. And I made the decision early on to heal my body, heal the appearance of cancer in my body naturally. And I've done a lot of things, But the one thing that has really been with me from start to finish has been this nutrition. And so I started to learn all about the anti-cancer properties of what we have. You know, initially for me, it was like all about weight loss, but then I started learning about all the anti-cancer properties. And plus, just being in this business, you just hear so many incredible stories about how people are turning their health around from very serious diseases, you know, so myself included. I'm deeply grateful for what it is that we have here. And yeah, about 3 years ago, I was tapped by the founder of the company, co-founder, Amy Venner, to be the chair of the Million Mom Movement Council. And so that's a role that I take super seriously. I feel very passionately that there's an urgent need to detox our children, that we're living in one of the most toxic societies ever on planet Earth. And there's an urgent need to detox ourselves too, which I've been in the process of doing. And one of my colleagues dubbed me the radical detox goddess. And I was like, okay, that's true. So I love what I get to do here. And, you know, what I do know is that these protocols are helping people every single day transform serious health issues. And it's really just all about potent, nutrient dense food and superfood, and releasing some of the things that we know just aren't good for us, you know, which what you were just sharing, Jeff, you know what is causing your issues, and you started releasing it, you know, and that's exactly what I did when I got the cancer. I was going back and forth like the pendulum. I was going back and forth between cleansing and then really bad habits, cleansing, really bad habits. And then with the cancer diagnosis, I was like, okay, those really bad habits, I can't keep doing that anymore. And so my diet has cleaned up a lot. And the Purium, I like to call it like a sacred container within which to just make really up-leveled choices to nourish your body, loving choices. So thanks so much for inviting me to be here, Felicia. And yeah, I'm super excited that you're relaunching your business, girl.
Yay! Awesome.
Me too.
Thanks,
Me
Stephanie.
too.
Aw,
It's
yay.
time because I mean, I can't just keep the secret all to myself. You know what I mean? Like I got to share it. And, you know, when I tell people my age, they're like, what? You know? So, yeah. Welcome.
Yeah. So next I want to just share a little bit about this pack that we've been talking about, the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation Pack, which we've all done. This is what literally transformed my life. This is what transformed Stephanie's life. Gave me my energy back, gave me my clarity back and everything. And it's a full liver detox, and it's not a fast. You eat food the whole time. You're not like just only drinking liquids or anything. It's actually very doable and very easy. It reduces cravings. It helps us change our habits, because when you do something for 30 days, you know, they say like if you want to change your habit, you know, do something they usually say it takes 21 days to make or break a habit, right? And so when you do 30, you can really rely on it. A lot of people will do this for do this 3 months in a row and do 90 days. That helps with all kinds of things. That helps like really steady, really do a nice detox. And it also helps if somebody's trying to lose weight, then it actually has, it stimulates the adiponectin hormone, which is called the skinny hormone. It's just our metabolism, right? So it does that over like 90 days. So, letting Jeffrey in. You want to introduce Jeffrey when he was able to get on here? Oh, he's gone.
Oh, he probably clicked the link. Yeah, he just told me he's at a dinner meeting, and he probably clicked the link on accident.
Oh,
so, okay. He actually has a wellness center out here in Palm Desert, and he actually sells Purium there too.
Very cool.
I just thought maybe he could share a little bit about Purium too.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
So anyway, well, I'll just continue with the product.
I just have to, excuse me for a minute. I had no idea what we were doing when I agreed to come on, and I'm going to have to get going. So I apologize
Don't worry.
that I had no idea, but I know where to find this young lady.
That's right.
Oh, and here, okay, here's my call. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to take this.
Don't be sorry.
Okay,
You're good.
okay.
I still love you.
All good.
All right, it's just you, Jeff.
So this is perfect because we are doing recording, so this is for everybody still. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. I'm going to talk about what this is. And Jeff, you're going to really like this because this whole pack is actually totally sustainable. Everything is in, our company is really committed to going plastic free. We're almost there. We're not quite there. Mm-hmm. So these are, we're almost 100% plastic free. In fact, actually, let me show you this. My box, because I just ordered one because I'm about to do it again because I do it every quarter. My box. This is how big the pack is. All right. And so I was going to show you on my screen, but I think I'll just show you live. So you get these, and through Felicia, you actually are going to get a 25% off discount code. So if you want to do this, this is what it entails. So you get two different shakes or 4 different ones. You can get 4 of these, and you can choose there are different flavors you can choose from. And then there's the Apothecary Juice. Sorry, I'm so noisy.
Mac, you're sharing the power shake. So the power shake basically are greens. There's all the antioxidants and all the nutrients and supplements that you can do once a day.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I'm actually going to go ahead and share my screen because it's easier.
Got you. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so this is actually from I just did a whole presentation the other day for eczema. So this is from my presentation the other day. So I'll just show you guys this. Hold on a second. This thing is in the way. Let's see if this works. There we go. Okay, so this is the pack. This is what comes with it. These are the only 2 things left in plastic. Pretty soon those will be gone. These are made from hemp and bamboo. But what this does is These are the greens that have the barley green juice that kills the pathogens, all right? The bacteria we were talking about for the scleroderma, the viruses, pathogens, the bacteria we're talking about for acid reflux. This contains barley green juice. It also contains spirulina, which removes metals, but there's also a bunch of other greens. I mean, these are just two of the many, right? And there's a couple different kinds. There's also the super meal, so you can choose your shakes, right? We recommend getting a variety of all of them. So that's very much, your liver detox. It tastes really good. There's appleberry, there's vanilla chai is another shake that we have. So options. The Apothecary Juice is a tart cherry juice that you take at night. And this actually really, really is the highest antioxidant fruit there is in the world. And it's really important. It's actually helped a lot of people get through COVID. People I know who've gotten COVID, they were just drinking this all day long and got rid of it. So this is concentrated tart cherry juice. It has naturally occurring melatonin. And so it helps the body also produce melatonin. It helps your pituitary also produce melatonin. So it's naturally occurring, which means deep, deep sleep. And your sleep is where you repair. Okay, so when your body is sleeping, this is where you repair. Okay, so this helps detox the brain, helps you sleep deeply. It helps if anybody struggles with bowel movements. This is helpful for constipation. If you take it in the morning, it'll just like make everything flow. But it doesn't make you sleepy during the day, and it won't make you, it's not going to like give you diarrhea or anything. It's just going to help people who are stuck. The Biomedic is what we were talking about that Stephanie's really passionate about. This is like her whole campaign and crusade is all about the Biomedic. So this is a probiotic, prebiotic, and plus biotic. And what it does is it removes glyphosate. I'm tempted to actually show you guys the slide on glyphosate, but actually I can't really see my slides here. Anyway, I've never done this in presentation mode before, but it removes glyphosate by 75% in 6 weeks. Glyphosate has all different kinds of metals. It's a weed killer. It has all different kinds of toxins in it. And this is just something you do not want in your system. And it's everywhere. It's in our food. If you don't eat organic, or if you eat at a restaurant, or if you walk around outside, you're getting it in the wind. If you're, because people are always like spraying the sides of the roads with this stuff, spraying weed killer on everything. It's in the parks. It's everywhere. It's prevalent. So this is Biomedic is going to remove all that. The super cleanser herbs you only take for 10 days. These are the herbs that are actually anti-parasitic. So this helps with get rid of basic bacteria. Gently cleansing. You take that for 10 days in the middle of the 30 days. These are your super aminos. This is an incredible product. This actually has plant-based protein. That's what it is. It's just the building blocks of protein. It's a patented formula. You can't find this on the shelves just anywhere, folks. This is very special to our company. And this is this is literally what builds muscle, right? This is like causes incredible muscle building. It was designed for people who were in comas so that they wouldn't have muscle atrophy. And so, imagine if your body's able to build muscle while you sleep. Okay, so this is going to make it easy. I really attribute my wins to this, to be honest. I also attribute all the energy I got to this because this is literally like energy in a capsule. It's like coffee without the jitters. It's incredible. I had so much energy. I was like, I feel like I'm on steroids. Is this what steroids feels like? People who like use steroids in the gym. I was like, this must be it. So those are the basics. So these are the products. This comes with it. You can also get a tape measure if you want. There are options in the drop down menus, but this will come free with it if you choose. So that's that. Let's see if I can figure out how to get to the next slide. Let's see. Ooh, look at that. It moves. So yeah, like I said, it reduces metals. It kills viruses and pathogens, the bacteria in the gut. And the bacteria, those little unhealthy bacteria that cause acid reflux. It alkalizes your body. This is just incredible for your immune system. It helps with constipation. It helps even if you have the other way. If you have loose stool, this can also help with loose stool because it's all about bringing your body into balance. And then, like I said, it detoxes. Let's try the next one. Let's see if I can do it. Ooh, so there it is. The other beautiful thing is that it removes cravings. It changes habits, makes you feel full, and it saves you money. And I say it saves you money because most people spend more than this cost per day. And this is basically 60 meals, okay, plus all of your supplements. So it's $11 a day for 60 meals plus your supplements. So that's like $5.50 twice a day once for your breakfast and your supplements, and then again for lunch and your supplements, or you can do it for dinner or whatever. But that's basically what it's going to do. So it's going to give you 10 days to prepare your body. It gives you 10 days of food, nutrients, just really incredible nutrients in this like liquid sunshine form, right? You add water, you add coconut water, you add some almond milk, whatever you want, and then it's going to activate the enzymes. In those first 10 days, you're going to have a gentle detox, so you're not like having really strong detox symptoms. Then you go to the 10-day cleanse or immersion. You're eating all these green foods. You're having like healthy vegetables and fruits throughout the day, and that's a wonderful experience. Then we go into lifestyle integration. We introduce, more foods, and you're eating like, wonderful meal every day. And the first 10 days and the last 10 days are very similar. The first 10 days, you're starting to remove processed foods. You're going to want to remove eggs and dairy. That's how you're going to cleanse the liver. And then during the 10-day cleanse, you're removing meat and grains. And then, so you're just mostly eating fruits and vegetables. You can eat potatoes, you can eat sweet potatoes, like those are fruits and those are vegetables and fruits, sorry, avocados, and those are your fruit. So you can have, food. Want to say that. Okay. So that's basically what it looks like in a nutshell. That $11 a day gives you a saving. I don't know if it's on the next slide. Here's some examples of here's what can happen when you're detoxing. Things can get worse before they get better. I always just say, stick with it. It's going to look like that, and it's going to look like this, and then it'll get better. So, or even better than that. This is actually the same picture, but I was using that as just a visual reference so you can kind of get an idea. Okay. So that said, this is basically the retail value on this is I think it's like $4.39 or something like that. And you're going to get it for $3.36. You're going to get $105 off through our lovely Felicia here. She's the woman, and she's got the discount code for you. So make sure you get that. And if you're like me, like since we've got Jeff on, and you're the only one here so far, and you were interested in joining us and becoming a brand partner, I'll speak a little bit about that. So if you order these products, people have the option of being a customer, and you can like order monthly. And I highly recommend getting a smart order, which is a monthly order, because that gives you reward points, just like a plane. So if you're like on a plane, if you have cash rewards for a plane, for flying, then you understand what that concept. This is going to give you points towards free food. I'm cashing in. I'm going to be able to buy a bunch of product pretty soon because I'm about to cash it all in. This is something that's been incredible for me. Obviously, I've been able to feed my family and help people, and this has really been a lucrative opportunity for me. I've helped people get to six-figure incomes, and I'm passionate about helping people learn how to help others. So hi, there comes Hannah. So anyway, we work together, and I know Hannah's going to awkwardly come in at the right when we're talking about this. We'll say hello. You want to introduce your friend as soon as they're on audio? You're muted, but they're on. Okay. Come on off.
Hey, Brandon. How are you? You're on mute. Oh, hey.
You have to unmute. Oops, I accidentally muted you. Sorry, try again.
Good.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yay. Thanks for coming on. So this is my friend Brandon. I met him at Whole Foods right when the whole pandemic thing, lockdown, flatten the curve thing happened.
Yeah.
And we just kept in touch over the phone, giving him lots of insight on like the future and how, this new earth is coming to emerge. I mean, we're talking esoteric things. So Brandon, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself? And I don't know.
Yeah, sorry. I'm just trying
Hannah there with you too?
But Hannah is here with me.
Yeah, hey, Hannah.
She's filling out some emails for work.
Yay, I'm glad you're here.
Yeah, okay. If you don't mind, I don't mind. So Yeah, born and raised in the valley here. Was a lifeguard for a while. Got the Whole Foods job right before the pandemic hit. Have been pretty health conscious, and I guess you can just say everything new age for, good majority of my life already. And I think that's what kind of attracted me to be here today.
Thank you.
Very cool. Very cool. So would you say you're pretty healthy, or are you looking to improve anything?
I would say that I'm pretty healthy, but I'm always trying to find ways to find myself in an optimal state, and I've actually been looking for ways to help with a detox for this upcoming equinox.
Oh, very cool. Well, you're in the right place. I don't know if Felicia told you, but what we've just been talking about for the last half hour is the detox.
Oh, great. Perfect.
Yeah, we're talking about a protocol that we have that's called the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation, and it is a liver detox, and it's basically drinking liquid sunshine. I was showing some of the shakes that we have. Like, these are basically powdered, all these different blended superfoods. So this has like spirulina and barley green juice. Spirulina helps remove metals. Barley green juice helps kills viruses, pathogens, toxins. All of this is very alkalizing. And I have, there's like, you get a bunch of these. You get like 4 of these. Plus you get, you can watch the replay, but we have like tart cherry juice, which helps, detox the brain, helps deep sleep, helps all kinds of different things.
Oh, it helps the brain as well.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is like brain. So this helps with deep sleep. When you're in like the deepest sleep, what happens is, oh, this is fun. I didn't talk about this. When you're in the deepest sleep, what happens is, you know how like in the morning we're all puffy, where it's like, oh, I'm like all puffy, like, and somehow you don't pee all night. I mean, most people don't pee all night. It's like, and in the morning, like you have to go. What happens, this is the Krebs cycle. So your body is locking in all that water. And so during the night, what happens is the brain is like a sponge. It's like shrinks down and it releases all the toxins into the liquid in your body. And so then your body takes all, it goes whoosh, it's like a bath. It's just like washing everything, washing all the toxins out. And then in the morning, we pee and poop, right? And all that stuff comes out. Ideally, if your Krebs cycle is working, then all that stuff comes out, and then the potassium in the morning, like from the bananas, like helps everything release. So that's why we're puffy in the morning. It's a good thing. It's the liquid that's like stored in there, removing toxins.
Ah,
So,
that's
yeah.
cool. And the tart cherry helps with that, just with that process.
Helps you deep sleep. It helps you really go into REM sleep. And the average person gets like 2 hours of REM a night, or 3 hours of REM a night. And with the tart cherry juice, you get around 6 hours of detox. It's 6 hours of sleep, deep sleep.
Wow.
So people wake up very restored. I have had many people get off coffee from doing this protocol, like literally get off coffee, and they weren't even planning to. They were drinking like 5 cups a day. And then by the end, they're like, I don't even need it anymore. I have so much energy. It's like, whoa, crazy. But it happens. I've even had people quit smoking because it reduces cravings. Because when the liver's clean, the body stops craving sugar, and every craving, including drugs, hijacks the sugar craving. So by cleaning the liver, we're actually reducing cravings. So what's beautiful is that people who struggle with sugar cravings, whether it's alcohol or sugar or straight, like cake or cookies, like that was me, are really surprised that when they do this, those cravings go away. It really just starts to drop away naturally because your body is like feeling fulfilled. And so all of our hunger is our body trying to get nutrients. Everything we hunger for is the body trying to get nutrients. And so when we actually flood it with high nutrition, we actually don't even need to eat as much. People are so filled when they do this protocol. They're not feeling like hungry. Their liver is not hungry because they're satisfied. So wow. It's a very satisfying detox. You do eat plant-based during this 30-day protocol. And so that helps as well because you really want to give the liver a break. And we have like plant-based super aminos, which help with energy. This is incredible, made from non-soy legumes. It's a patented formula. It's the ratio of aminos that the body uses to make muscle. So this literally is what helped me get to become a world champion bodybuilder. And then we've got all these other detox things. We've got the Biomedic, which removes glyphosate, herbicide, the herbicide glyphosate, which is in Roundup. and then the super cleanser herbs, which is anti-parasitic. So this is like a complete pack. I just showed the whole thing, but you get like 4 times. You get like 4 of those shakes, and you get, you know, double of everything, and
Wow.
it's pretty amazing. So I was just actually going over the price right before you jumped on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, you can continue. Yeah.
So again, to review, it's $11 a day for 2 meals a day for 30 days. So this is 60 of your 90 meals. So you can have like, you know, you can have a nice meal with your, you know, family or friends, you know, is provided that it's clean and green, so that it's in accordance. I always say, like, if you're somebody, you know, if people are like really wanting to eat other foods outside of the protocol, it's your choice. It just does better. You just do better, and you accomplish more if you actually follow the food protocol along with it.
Yeah.
But no one's here to make anyone do anything. I say you're doing great if you just get this in, right? If everyone just adds this into their body, this is liquid sunshine. This is considered raw, live, organic, and vegan. LOVE, live, organic, vegan energy. So that's what this is, and the water activates the enzymes, and it's all we have organic farms, everything. There's no fillers. This is the purest, most premium product you can get. I've been with the company for 7 years, and literally, you missed this part, but I was very sick with Hashimoto's, and now I'm well. And then went on to become a bodybuilder and started winning championships. So I went from like depleted, sleeping all the time, living in my car, to like, hey, and then I joined the company. And so we were actually just talking with Jeff, because you know, Jeff was interested in actually becoming a brand partner, and so we were kind of in that part of the conversation, where I was just talking about, like, people can partner up. We're always looking for affiliates. We're always looking for people who want to partner with the company. We have complete training. I went from living in my car to being able to put 3 kids through college on my income, and so yeah, it's really incredible. And I've helped people, you know, create 6-figure incomes or more. Like, you know, there's the sky's the limit with this company, and so we're always looking for crusaders. Honestly, I'm gonna call them crusaders. We're looking for people. We're looking for missionaries. You know, we're like the Mormons. We're like, missionary, let's go. You know, we got like a message to spread. We got like some people to help, and like a lot of people are struggling. And we had a guy on earlier who had scleroderma, and I was like, oh, I know all about that. Let me just tell you, like, it's all about the liver detox, you know. So in detoxing metals and killing pathogens, you know, that's the Epstein-Barr virus. So I do a lot of coaching and training on health, plus on the products. And you don't even actually need to know all that, to be honest, to be successful. If you wanted to adopt this as part of your life, if this is something that interested you. I'm just saying you collectively, because you happen to jump in right when we're it says Hannah, but I forgot Brandon. Since we're having this conversation, you kind of like jumped in right when we were having this discussion. So yeah, so this is where we're at. The pack is, you know, like I said, it was around like $4.40 or something like that, and then you get this 25% discount off with the discount from Felicia, so you get like $100 and something off. It's $3.36 for 60 meals. So that's $5.50 for a meal with all of your supplements twice a day for 30 days. So for me, it saved me money. I honestly saved around $300 to $400 when I did this, because I wasn't buying snacks, I wasn't buying Starbucks, I wasn't buying all the things, and I wasn't eating out. I was just living on this. And quite honestly, I lived on this in my car. So I was a homeless person, and this was like the easiest thing to make, because all I had to do was like put it in a shaker bottle and add water, right? I was like, put it in here. I've got like my water in my car, you know, my gallon of water in the car. I'm like making my meal and like shaking this up, you know, right before I go to bed at night or first thing in the morning. And it was like, I lived in my car, and it was fantastic. I'm like, everyone should try this. This is like such a great way to save money, to be homeless, living on Purium, you know? So, and I built my business from my car. What can I say? And also traveling around the world, because it's all online. And so I was like, you know, I lived in Kauai, I lived in Malibu, I lived in, you know, wherever, all over California, Santa Barbara. I moved around because I was just a nomad, and it was really fun because I got to live like this nomadic life. And I was a fire dancer, so I was like, you know, fire dancing in Oahu, and then fire dancing in Maui, and like, you know, I was like, well, I built my business from wherever I go, just like travel around. So it fits into Felicia's lifestyle too as a creative, right? Super fun, yeah. So, so that's it. You know, Stephanie shared her piece about recovering from cancer, and you know, she's also one of my stars, and we support Felicia. We're here to, like, you know, help her team grow. Which, you know, we definitely are looking to help people, like, with health. So, you know, if you want to do a detox, this is the thing. And if you can recommend people to Felicia, she would really appreciate that, so that we can help her get off the ground and running, and you know, really helping a lot of people. And if you want to join her team, even better. All you have to do, this pack actually gives you, the brand partnership usually costs $199. That gives you a website, that gives you access to all the training, that gives you access to everything for just $199, which is unreal considering how much I spent just to get my wedding photography business started, which was thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars just to start a business, right? And so, you know, this is a turnkey business, and then it comes, so you get to be an entrepreneur, you get to have, like, all the training with me and Stephanie and Felicia, you get to work as a team, you can help lots of people, and it's just really fun. So, you know, we make sure we have a good time together, and we're always, this company is so full of people like you guys, like, who just care about the environment, who care about health, who are like stewards of the planet, and just, like, really are good people. And so one of the funnest things is whenever we go to conventions or we have, like, events, you know, I fire dance, Felicia's gonna fire dance, we have fun together, and, like, we also just you know, it just really attracts high vibe people. Like, the people who do this as a business are, like, just the most amazing people I've ever met. Like, they're my best friends, and we get to run together. So that's what's on the table, folks. Just being real, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any questions?
Well, is there a website that I could check out?
Absolutely. And I'm actually gonna, let me share my screen again really quick, because you weren't here and didn't get to see the products. So let me just, like, show this again so you can see what's in it. So this is the pack, all right, just so you can kind of really see it. You get 4 different shakes. There's 4 different flavors. I usually recommend get one of each. You know, this removes glyphosate. This is anti-parasitic, and this is your muscle. This is your, like, strength and energy. This is your deep sleep and detoxing of the brain, and then this is your liver detox and all the above. And then, of course, the shaker bottle. Quick little review. This is what people usually continue with. People usually do the detox. Often people, especially people who are struggling with health and they want to really accomplish something, they're going to do that bigger pack. And then after that, they do this. And then this is just, like, the daily maintenance, which we recommend. I've been on this for almost 6.5 years, and none of my symptoms have ever returned. I'm super happy with it. I do this every day. This is the minimum I do. I actually have a lot more than I do. I take a lot of different supplements from Purium. There's like 75 supplements, but it's amazing. And so, you know, these are the things you can do. We have a whole support. We have, like, a support on Facebook. We also have also have an app. So, you know, there's a lot of support. You have access to us every single day through your transformation. This is an example of detox. So let me just go ahead and stop that. So yeah, Felicia can send you the superfood.social. It's superfood.social is the website that's our team's website that really gives you an idea of, like, what this is. There's also a social sharing tab on that talks a little bit about the business opportunity, becoming an affiliate or a brand partner, we call it, and like that. So there it is. So Stephanie just put it in the chat.
Yeah. And then we're also meeting on Sunday, right, Felicia? And we're going to be talking all about the business more so on Sunday. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, correct. That's Sunday at 2 p.m. And if you can't make it, it's going to be recorded. But that's if you want to find out how to make money in this business. And look, I've done, like, I don't know, 10 multi-level marketing that I believed in and everything, but there wasn't that support. And I just became a customer. Even though I really wanted to share the product that I was taking and share it with people, it didn't resonate. And then when I found Purium, I was like, shit, I said, I really love the community, and I really like what the products actually are doing for me. I mean, just as an example, my mom's mom was in hospice, and she lives, my grandma was 99 miles away. And I had to still continue and do work and do things here. And I was concerned about my mom getting sick while she's taking care of her mother. So I just loaded her up with all sorts of Purium products, making sure that she had more than enough, more than the recommendation. And she came through with flying colors. She felt energized. She was able to even like have that emotional, mental thing that you get when a parent is dying, or a person that you know of that's sick. And she just lost weight, which was okay, but she was still energized and happy and all mentally there. She had really big decisions to make. I mean, she's 83. Her, when this happened, she was 81. So, and then as far as myself, I definitely need it. Like, I'm vegan. I need to be able to make sure that I have all my protein with aminos and have all the supplements, and I don't have to worry about food, really. I just drink this, take that, and I know that whatever else I take as in addition to what I'm already taking, it's just a plus. And I don't have to be concerned with, am I getting the right vitamins, nutrition, and all that stuff. And so I trust the product. It's like the unicorn of affiliate marketing. There's no other company that I know of that does everything. Plus they help people. They're sustainable. Like, they're plastic free by this year, right? 2022.
Yep.
Plastic free by 2022. That's like wild. And
light years ahead of everyone else.
They did it. They're doing it. And even the packaging that the power shakes come in, and the other packaging, you can bury it, right?
It's
and it'll just
it's made from hemp and bamboo.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's like exciting. Plus, I know the founders, I know the owners. Like, I feel their energy. It's not where you're working, it's who you're working for. And if they have good hearts, and they're ethical, and they treat their employees or their people like stars, like, I'm in. So that's one of the reasons why I really want to go full force in the business, because I know that this is an outlet. This is the bridge to have people be healthy and wellness, because I'm hearing so many people, I'm overweight, I have anxiety, I'm depressed, I'm like, it's the food you're eating. Yep. People just don't have that good, and okay, you can still have that other food, but just add this Purium, because once the Purium, you start to feel better, you won't want to crave that other stuff. Like, it's just a natural procession that happens. So, and these, I'm even looking at the CBD. When people talk to me about CBD at the dispensaries, because I started working for a cannabis company, like, I tell them, look, you don't know what's in that CBD. You really don't know how much CBD. Yeah. And because I trust this company, I know I'm getting the right stuff. I don't have to worry about it.
Not only that, if I could just add on, our CBD is like the most potent, and it is very inexpensive for the amount of milligrams that it is.
Agreed.
Most CBD, you're going to get like 7 milligrams for a dose. This is 50 milligrams in a dose. That's why other ones don't work sometimes. So is
your CBD from like hemp plants or actual like cannabis?
Hemp, I believe. Okay. Gosh, I don't even know. Why don't I know? I haven't talked about our CBD in a long time.
It's full spectrum. Yeah, it's full spectrum CBD.
Mm-hmm. And let me just interject. Yeah, I didn't know what full spectrum was.
So it's a CBD extract plus the hemp oil, so that it's the full plant, right?
Okay.
Go to this website here.
Like, the THC is very tiny. It's like 0.03 THC, so it's not psychotropic. It's just definitely like all the different parts of it.
Let me just share this. They also have it flavored. So I get the one with peppermint. Mm-hmm. You can also get the unflavored, and you can give it to animals. But this saved my butt, literally. When I broke my tailbone roller skating, I was like just easing the pain and waiting for my body to heal, and it wasn't healing as fast as I wanted it to. And I just was staring at this. I hadn't been taking it because I only take it as needed. And I was like, I'm gonna do it. And within 2 weeks, my tailbone healed.
Wow.
So another reason why this stuff works. And my uncle, he couldn't walk when my grandma was dying. And I sent over a bottle of this and he got better. My mom too, she had something on her leg, it's gone. So I attest to this. It's amazing stuff. So another reason why I really love Purium. Purium stands for pure and premium. So it makes sense.
Ah, that's what okay.
Yeah. And by the way, just so you know, if you all have people who would be interested, you want to share this with, we're having another Zoom tomorrow at 4 p.m. Pacific time. So you're welcome to come to that again if you want to hear more stories and product. And if you also, there'll be another woman who's going to be sharing some incredible stories. And so that way, if you have people that you want to invite, you're like, oh my God, people need to know about this, you can invite people. And then if you want to become a brand partner, you could sign up tonight, and then tomorrow, if you have people on that call, you can enroll them, and then you can make your first commission. So,
Cool.
yeah.
And so, you had the 60, oh no, the 30-day
Lifestyle
detox pack.
Mhm.
Did you also have the but you mentioned, I guess, just like a daily
The daily
maintenance
core four.
pack as well?
The daily core four is half of the products. It's basically, you get 2 of these, you get 1 of each of these. No, you get the Biomedic, you get the Super Amino. These are 4 products, right? The core 4, and then the Apothecary Juice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just to interject, with this, like that's a daily thing. That's a daily thing forever.
Once you've detoxed, you want to stay detoxed. You want to make sure you're cleaning the slate every day. We're supposed to have 13 to 14, 12 to 14 fruits and vegetables, or sorry, 12 to 14 fruits every day just to get enough antioxidants. But you get that all in just 2 tablespoons of this. So if you're not getting 14 fruits a day, you get this and you're good. You've taken care of that part.
Excellent. So I was wondering, you mentioned inside of the shake was spirulina and barley juice grass powder. Were those the only 2 ingredients?
Oh no, there's a lot more. Let's see if I can open. I always have such a hard time peeling this back. I hate that part. But they're fixing. Pretty soon they're changing this. They're gonna be printing directly on the pack. But until then, there's this like weird little like peeling the sticker back. There's like sprouted. There's like all kinds of sprouts in there.
Oh, good.
And rice bran solubles, which are incredible for. Rice bran solubles are amazing for reducing pain. Also great for weight loss. And if people are already don't need to lose weight, they're not going to. It's just like that. It's just when you're healthy, people who are, if somebody's overweight, like I was 25 pounds overweight, just getting healthy just made me lose 25 pounds, right? So it's really not a diet. This is really just like a high nutrition
lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle.
Like a homeostasis enhancer.
Homeostasis is exactly the word I use. That is exactly the word I use.
Yeah.
Like your body, when you have the building blocks and you add the right nutrition, your body comes into homeostasis. I can't open this for the life of me.
You know what's cool about this product too is that they don't use any added flavors or colors or and they sweeten it with monk fruit.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
This is sweetened with monk fruit, the Love Shake Super Meal, which has 5 different mushrooms. It's got 5 different endotogenic mushrooms. It's got eleuthero root. It's got rhodiola. It's got all these incredible adaptogens for balancing hormones. That one is sweetened with stevia, which is also great for balancing blood sugar. And then it's got, you're going to hear some stories tomorrow night. It's going to be on fire, but there's all kinds of good stuff in there.
Are you able to buy like any of them individually?
Yeah, you can buy anything individually on the website. You get a much better deal when you buy it in the pack. Like you get like a huge discount. Like it's almost like $200 less if you just buy them in a pack than if you buy them individually.
Mm-hmm. That I'm glad that he asked that, because I was gonna lead into that question, just because I'm interested, but I felt like I wasn't ready for a whole pack. But one of the things that really called out to me, just right away. Just the fact that I'm planning for a detox and you're offering detox, I'm like all ears. So I just wanted to really get to know more. So
The core four is 189 or 179, so that's $6 a day for like one meal plus all your supplements every day.
okay.
So it's a full meal replacement. The shake is a full meal replacement. It's pretty amazing. Thanks for coming, Stephanie. Love you.
Bye, Steph.
I'm gonna
Thank you.
hang out with you guys.
Thanks for having me. Blessings
Talk
to
to you
you
guys
all.
Thank you. Blessings.
Bye.
Yeah, see
Bye.
you tomorrow.
Oh.
Good night, guys.
Hey, wait, hold on. So, do you have any questions, Jeff?
Oh shit, where'd it go? No, I was just curious about it. I'm gonna probably look at the website and just take a look at some stuff, and I might listen in on the Sunday
Oh,
one
good.
and get some information. So
We'll
Yeah.
talk about the bonuses on Sunday. There's like basically $2,500 worth of bonuses available in the first few months, which people usually get. It's not hard to get those bonuses, and so we'll talk about how you can make money right away.
sounds good.
Okay. Thanks,
Alright.
Jess. Thanks for being with us. And Brandon, did you have any other questions?
No, actually, you've given me a lot of information that I can sit on. I'm gonna be able to just check out the website. As far as like what I'm planning on doing is, I just want to try the products out bit by bit, so that way, come around like on the later half of the year when I'm ready and planned out, I can prepare myself for a full 30-day and just go through the whole cleanse. But
So you know, the cleanse itself is only 10 days. So
Oh,
the
the cleanse.
30 days is just like the core four lifestyle plus a 10-day cleanse in the middle. So it preps you. So you're doing the core four 10 days just prepping, where you're just like adding it in for 10 days. And then you do a 10-day immersion or a cleanse where you're really detoxing. And then the next 10 days is like integration back into food.
Oh,
So it's not
okay.
that bad. And it's actually really easy to do. It'll save you a lot of time in the kitchen.
And money.
I mean, it sounds easier than complete juice fast, because you're
Exactly.
getting all of the nutrients and detoxing, and it's that whole process, as
Yeah.
opposed to just cutting cold turkey and letting the body do its thing.
Yeah. And I juice too. I juice every day also just because I love to juice. So I juice celery juice every morning.
Oh yeah, same.
You know,
It's the
awesome.
best.
So I do that, and then this is like my meal. Like that's my breakfast, and then this is like my meal, and then I also do like I'll do like cucumber and apple juicing and stuff like that. So I'm all about juicing, but this is so great because like who has time to juice all the time, right?
Exactly.
This is just so
Exactly.
easy. It's just and this is equivalent to like 12 salads, right? When
It's
you do
true.
one of these, it's like 35 different organic vegetables that you're getting.
And who wants
I
to
actually like to
choose
eat
salad?
salads too.
Okay, you can eat salads. You can totally eat salads. We promise.
Yeah. I was gonna say, yeah, if my lifestyle, like I'm just going. I don't have to think, like with the products that we have left, like we just put little things together and you just add water and a little bit of ice maybe. However, you can even add like the other stuff, but if you just need one thing, I think the biomedic is the most important thing in my opinion, because it repairs your gut. Because if you don't repair the gut, you can't, nothing else will, it doesn't matter what you put it, it's a waste of money.
Yeah, actually, I've learned about that too. Is having balance in your gut actually is linked to a lot of other illnesses and sicknesses. And if you don't have a healthy gut, then your body and that won't be able to like protect itself against other things.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, it's also true about like the gut is linked to depression,
Alzheimer's disease.
Alzheimer's disease, all of that stuff. So it's definitely connected to the brain, the gut and brain connection. There's a lot of articles about that these days. So
Yeah. Very crazy. How is the taste?
amazing. So good.
I know, that's like the biggest
I
thing. Like,
I
dark
like
juice,
literally crave this stuff. Like I want to drink it all the time. I'm like, oh my God, I gotta have it.
Totally. And here's what I did, just really quick. So at one point, and this is how I got introduced to the rest of the products, is I bought the juice bar in a bag. So the juice bar in a bag is like, I don't know, like 100 and something bucks, but it has all these like little, it's freeze dried, right? It's not dehydrated.
Yeah, it's basically not freeze dried, but it's a patented technology that we have to preserve the enzymes. So it's dried. It's so like everything is juiced on the farm within 2 hours. Actually, at the farm, so within 2 hours of harvest, it's juiced, and this juice is like sprayed into this dryer. And not that's not hot, but it's like a vortex wind technology. And this wind is just like the ocean breeze. So like when the ocean topples, this wind, the wind comes and it blows on the ocean mist, right? That mist dries up and then those minerals fall to the ground. And so this is mimicking, it's biomimicry, basically mimicking that process, so that all of this, so when you look at it in the sun, there's literally crystals. Like when I look at the powders in the sun, they're like little square crystals. They're so cool.
I
That is
know that.
Yeah,
Wow.
biomimicry is actually a great concept because nature has been perfecting these processes for, thousands of years. And it's like, us humans come here and we're like, well, we can do this and do this, but it's like, or we can just do things how nature does it because it knows how to do it the right way,
Like, why do we try to outdo nature? Nature's figured it out, like has like the most efficient method.
Yeah, that's the problem with
Exactly.
humans. We try to control nature and, think we can do things better or, I don't know. Just
The only,
natural processes are better.
the only thing that humans gave us that's good is Zoom. No, I'm just kidding.
I know,
Yeah.
right? Well, I was gonna say about the juice bar in a bag, just really quick, because I know it's getting later. So I was able to taste the different things that they had. I wouldn't have bought the cocoa hydrate. That stuff's really good. They have an aloe vera one. It's all like powder that you can even have its own carrot, in powder. You just add water, shake it up. You know how long it takes, how many carrots it takes to make carrot juice.
Oh,
Like,
I know. And you're just wasting all that,
exactly. So what I did is I added my product, the powder, the green drink, the power shake, and I added like all these other little scoops of the flavors, the carrot, the bio fruit, the aloe vera, like, and even they have spirulina in there. Just add a little bit. So I had my own like cocktail
Yeah.
of superfoods that I added more, and it tasted so much better too.
Yeah, the juice
It
bar in
tastes
the future, is really great to do after the cleanse. Like once you've
good.
cleansed, then once you've done
Oh,
like the
got it.
detox, then the juice bar of the future is like part of your daily maintenance. It's really
yeah.
awesome. It's like a
I mean,
continuous
because it's important to get rid of the toxins in the body, so that way, after ridding and purging, your body is able to take up the nutrients and actually
Right.
absorb it and
right.
apply it and use it better and assess it.
You got
So
Completely
it.
right. Yeah.
You got it. Yeah.
100%.
Totally.
I
Yay.
I love the focus. I love this brand new technology, and I've talked to other random local companies trying to sell different supplements, and just the vibe is off. It's just completely different, and there's a very open and connected type of conversation and vibe, and it feels very transparent as far as like as much as it helped you, you're really just trying to share that, and
Yeah.
it's not about anything else other than just really like promoting as much as you can for other people, just better health, wealth, and life.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
amazing. And that comes from the owner. I mean, the founders of this company are like the people. Check this out. The founders of the company are the literally lobbied and got us the USDA organic food label. Like every one of us who uses that label to shop, it's because of them. The founders of
Wow.
this company. They lobbied and got
Okay.
us that label. That's where their heads are at. They are ahead of the curve. That's why we've got non-toxic packaging. That's why we got plastic-free packaging, because they're always thinking ahead. They're always doing the best that they can to make us totally environmental. So they think about everything, and even the way that we test for, we go beyond organic, and this is literally beyond organic. I wish there was a word for it, but we don't have one. But it's beyond organic because these people already were into organic. They helped create organic, like the concept of organic, like 30 something years ago. And so now we've got this, which is all we do tons of testing, we do a lot of batch testing, we do like third party testing, and so they make sure not just that it's organic, but they make sure that there's no metals in there, that there's no contaminants, that there's no cross contamination. They make sure that everything, they actually test to make sure that it doesn't have any cross pollination, genetically modified anything in it. So they actually test even for the genetic purity of everything that comes through the doors. So it's incredible. Like, this company is phenomenal. It's like
That
the
really,
best thing I've ever experienced.
because yeah, I mean, working at Whole Foods, I don't even know if I mentioned this or if it was mentioned at all, but I specifically work in the supplements department, so it's like
Oh,
all
cool.
day every day and wellness all day every.
Wow, that's so amazing.
Yeah,
You know, if we were going to sell this through Whole Foods, we would have to jack up the price, like, in order to make it affordable to sell through Whole Foods, because they literally have, like, this stuff is so discounted for the quality that it is. It's because we own the means of production. But if we were selling it at Whole Foods, the prices would be like practically double, because it would be like, okay, we have to get the end caps, and then no one would be there to like explain everything, right? So we would
yeah,
have to, so in order to keep it reasonable price, we would have to compromise the quality of food to make it competitive with everything else there. But as it is, this is still, people would show me shakes all the time, and I go, what's in it? I go, and I do all the math, and I always go, this is still cheaper, and it's better still after all that, you know. So it's interesting. And you probably know like Health Force, vitamin mineral greens and stuff like that. I think they sell that at Whole Foods, or they used to.
I haven't seen that at our store
Okay.
particularly, but
Because
yeah.
our company makes some of the ingredients of that product.
Oh, okay.
That's the only thing that we have, like, that I know of, that's out on the shelves, that's in stores and not sold in this kind of distribution way.
But you know what? A lot of the better, but like top quality is you're not gonna find it on the shelf just because it's a really twisted marketing like just business once you're
Yeah,
actually
Yeah.
in the store because
right. You
there's
can
so
tell that.
much inside of that very aisle at Whole Foods that I never mention to customers because I don't want to sell them product that has metals in it, and I don't want to get in trouble for mentioning that
What did
these
you say that has what in it?
patented metals, heavy metals,
Oh,
like
you know.
or Orgain.
Oh God, it's the worst.
Yeah,
Orgain has like one of the highest parts per billion of glyphosate in it.
yeah.
It's it's like 85 or something.
Well, that's a nasty thing with Whole Foods in general is that Whole Foods they partnered up with Monsanto.
Oh wow, yeah. I
Wow.
hate
It's right
Monsanto.
there, right?
They partnered up with Monsanto. Can you believe that? You just
Yeah,
let
yeah,
the cat out of the bag on that one. Holy
But
cow.
that's
yeah.
how it is. Even at Sprouts, where I love Sprouts and I go to Trader Joe's for a lot of my food too. But like, there's still like bad, brands there that you have to watch out and avoid. You have to always look at the ingredients, the nutrition, and see what you're really putting in your body. And I always go with usually like anything you see on TV or commercialized heavy or whatever. It's like usually they're just trying to sell you a piece of shit. And usually the good brands they don't need to advertise because it's good stuff.
Wow.
So
Yeah, that's exactly right. And if anything, I don't mind that they do all of that because it's brought us here where you can kind of create a community, get involved, and find the stuff that's really going to help promote better lives and better health.
Yeah. So
definitely.
awesome.
Cool.
Wow. Well, since you're already in the supplement department, you're already selling for Whole Foods, you might as well sell for this company and do something bigger.
Did you get in trouble for that? Like,
Um, I,
You don't have to sell it in the store. You can't
Yeah,
really.
you can ask that.
I, yeah, I wouldn't be able to sell in the store, but they wouldn't have any issues with me doing that. And
Yeah.
probably wouldn't be a bad thing to do anyways. It'd be
All
pretty
of
fun.
all of our training is how to do it online anyway.
Oh,
So
cool,
when you
cool.
become a brand partner, we train you and teach you how to sell it online.
That'll be fun. Yeah, something to look forward to. Definitely.
Cool. The high vibe of this group. I like you guys.
I know. Yeah, you're awesome.
Everyone's head's in the right place.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, everyone here, I had a short amount of time to really get this going. However, I really wanted to just make it happen as soon as possible. And the only way was just to like throw my hat over the fence and like just gotta go get that hat. And that's what I did. And thank you guys for hopping on so last minute.
Yeah.
Really
yeah.
appreciate you guys. Seriously.
I want to just say, because you all are interested in the business, that we have these big bonuses, and so like we help you make money in the first 10 days that pays for the pack. And we'll show you exactly how that you can actually make your money back in the first 10 days. So just saying that, it's like, if you jump in, you'll be part of Felicia's new team. We have this amazing thing called Diamond Club happening in May, and it's an all expenses paid vacation that the company provides for people who reach Diamond, which Felicia's definitely going to do. And so all of you guys can go with her if you wanted to start now and or start soon, and jump in and that it's incredible. And they do give us a tour of the factory. It's in Long Beach. It's actually it's in somewhere in LA. I don't know where the hotel is, but they put us up in a hotel. And they wine and dine us for 3 days, and we get to play and have fun and hang out with each other, and have training, and it's just super fun, super cool. This company takes care of its people.
It does, and the people that are involved, that's what really attracted me to them, because they're mostly people from Burning Man or Reiki practitioners, Louise Hay authors. I mean, there's a good, it's my people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And there's just a good array of the different type of people that are here, and it's just my vibe. So I think that's one of the reasons why I really want to invite you guys, because you guys are a part of my life, and I know it would benefit you guys for sure. And whoever you're connected to, it'll benefit them, because I'm not connected to them. You guys are.
Yeah.
So I'm excited that you guys got to really see everything, and
thank you. It was the perfect
it's official, guys. Official. I'm gonna just do it. It's not a side hustle anymore.
Super cool. Yeah. Wait, so does that mean that if I want to try stuff, am I buying from you?
Yeah,
you're buying from Felicia, you're supporting her. Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Well,
yay, you support me. I'm allowing Purium, and I'm going to fund my adventures. That's basically what's motivating me right now. I don't want a full-time job. I don't want that. I want to be able to be a digital nomad. I want to be able to go to all the festivals, all the dance events, all the performance things, and have Purium fully fund me. So, my hashtag that we created was #fully fucking funded.
That's the way to do it.
Fucking funded Felicia.
And so that's one of the reasons why I feel whoever you're connected to that would be interested in this, because I have my handful of people, and a lot of people had to leave in the beginning of the call, and Austin's phone actually died, and so he was sad, but I'm going to send him the recording, and I'm going to send the recording to
Hi, Austin.
Yay, hi, Austin.
Welcome to the end of the video.
So anyways, it's getting later, and I want to acknowledge that it's time to wrap it up, and I want to thank you, Rachel.
You're welcome.
And Brandon.
Yeah, and when
everyone else ready.
When you're ready, you'll get on a Zoom with Felicia, and she'll walk you through the ordering process and help you get and then we'll meet the next day and do onboarding and teach you how to do the business. So
it's pretty easy.
Get excited. We're gonna be moving together like a flock.
I hope you guys have a great night. Thank you again.
Thanks. We'll talk to you soon. Right. Bye, guys.
Bye, Jeff. Bye, Brandon.
Bye, Brandon. Bye, Hannah.
Bye, Felicia.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.